I paid the price when I went to graduate school. Anybody who's ever gone through anything graduate school can tell you that anybody, not saying that graduate school is a walk in the park for anybody, but especially as a black woman, there were many a times I was like, I'm not even gonna do this. I felt like I paid the price. My grandfather had been diagnosed with leukemia, but he also had congenital heart failure and diabetes, so he had the big three. And Tallahassee is 90 minutes from Albany, and he went to the ICU for 68 days. And my grandmother was like, you know, could you come and sit with him while I took a break? Because she had her own doctor appointments. And I was like, all day, you don't even have to ask me. And I had a professor who pulled me aside and was like, I need to talk to you after class. I'm like, cool. And the professor was telling me, you know, I'm concerned because I feel like you're not taking your studies seriously. And I was like, no, I am. I'm just dealing with a sick grandfather who's like a father to me. He's like a father to me. And she told me, she said, well, he's just your grandfather. So then, you know, doctoral student Regina got pushed to the side, and Gina May came out and was like, first of all, I wouldn't be in your little funky ass program if my grandfather didn't tell me that I was gonna be a PhD. And if my grandfather needs me to come and sit with him while he's in the ICU unit, then that's where I'm going to be. So of course she had the whole red face going on. I'm just like, you already said it, it's whatever. And, you know, and then my father-in-law got sick. So, you know, Roy's dad got sick, and he was in Gainesville at the University of Florida. He was at Shands Hospital. And then his mother got sick. So we were bouncing back and forth between Tallahassee, Valdosta, and Gainesville. And his father passed my second semester of doctoral studies. And then my grandfather passed 6 months later. And then I was also studying for preliminary exams. So graduate school didn't give me time to grieve. And then I started, you know, then I also had this crazy idea, let me get married and plan a wedding. Yeah, so I got married in 2010, and then I passed comps, barely, like barely. And then my husband was like, I can't stay in Tallahassee because of everything that happened, so he moved to Atlanta. So obviously, wifey moved to Atlanta. And I was commuting from Atlanta to Tallahassee twice a month to meet with Eichert to stay on track with my dissertation. So I didn't finish in 4 years, I finished in 5. And by the time I got down there, and I mean, like, I did the defense, you know what I'm saying? And they were like, you know, come in with your peers. Like, that was the first time I was acknowledged as, like, Dr. Bradley. That's when I grieved.
Produced by Duke University, online at duke.edu.